Alright, this is Andrew with Joda Home Inspections. We are doing a sewer scope today here in Cottonwood Heights. Today is June 17th, 2025. And we have the camera pushed out 160 feet. So it's a pretty lengthy sewer line. Average length of a line that I see is about 100 feet. But you have more square footage here, a little further setback from the road. You're also on a corner, so not a shock that it's a longer line. We're at 8319 South, 3375 East. And this first connection point is called the nose on. This is where it goes from your lateral line into the main city line. It looks like right off the bat there's a little bit of a blockage of some sort and some standing water. That's a spot that already waste has gotten stuck. And so it's going to be more likely for waste to get stuck there in the future and create a blockage, which looks like that's already kind of what's going on, is some sort of a blockage. I would recommend getting this cleaned out and evaluated further. It's possible that it's something that could be cleaned and hopefully everything would drain after that, but it's also possible that the pipe has moved or there's something going on there that would require more than just cleaning. And that's likely out in the road. When it's going into the sheriff city line, that's still homeowner's responsibility in most areas, but that's out in the street, and so that costs a lot more to dig up. And if there is an issue that can't just be cleaned, most of the time that means digging. And so that would be an expensive spot to need to dig up. Looks like PVC pipe. Similar to what they use on most new construction. I didn't find proper access points here. I had to pull a drain under a bathroom sink to be able to push the camera out. It's possible they're covered with drywall. They were probably present somewhere in the house and then got covered when the basement was finished. You can always pull a toilet, but that adds to the expense. So say you were to have this line cleaned, you probably have to pull a toilet to be able to access the line. Maybe a little bit of an offset there where the pipes have slipped. Looks like a little bit of cast iron here. A lot of times that's where it's ran under the foundation. Little standing water. The issue with cast is it gets really rough and rusty and waste can get stuck on it. Looks like it transitions to ABS. So that's probably roughly the area where it goes under the foundation. You want to avoid putting wet wipes down the line. If you don't proactively dig this line, I would recommend the insurance. You can get sewer line protection with HomeServe. And that way, if or when there's a bigger issue, or if that blockage causes a backup, they can at least come clean it. If it happens enough times, they'll put money towards it. Looks like good grade under the house, which is good. You never want to have standing water. Very good. So definitely more important thing here is that you have a blockage and some standing water out by the street. And it's kind of unknown whether that's simply a blockage or whether that's a bigger issue that would need to be dug up to be repaired. And so first step would be cleaning it, and that would give you a better idea of whether it's still going to hold water or whether cleaning it is all that's required. But kind of tough to know without cleaning it first, because there's a big wad of toilet paper stuck there, and so we don't know whether there's an offset or a broken pipe hiding behind that big piece of waste. I'm going to end this recording now.